MLB The Show 25 is finally back, and in this video we're going to be playing through the career of Russell Drillson in Road to the Show. Finally, they added high school and college games into Road to the Show, and without further ado, we're going to get straight into it from the loading screen, and we're starting a new save file, and this year we get the option of a male and a female, but we're going to go with that male ball player, this year playing as a two-way player, and we're going to be the starting pitcher. And for more action, we're going to be choosing center field. I'm going to be dropping videos weekly, so if you want to follow the career of Russell Drillson, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Now, let's get into this intro.
Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Clean intro that surely should get us hyped for the season. And here we're going to get one of our teammates hitting us up. It's going to be the starting pitcher, and it's going to be a weird conversation, asking if we got that school project done, then asking if we're going to be nervous for this game, letting us know there's going to be scouts there. And I think he's the one that's nervous, and he knows he's not going to be getting any playing time. It's senior day, and we're with the West Eagles, and we're going to be playing in our first high school playoff game. We're going to be starting off as pitcher as well as being in the designated hitter spot.
Welcome to High School Baseball on the Show, live from Bird's Eye Field. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'll be bringing you all the action here on Senior Day. Today we'll get a chance to see these upperclassmen play their last regular season game, one last opportunity to show off their skills and celebrate their high school careers in front of their beloved hometown fans. We're just about ready to get started. Next is the designated hitter, Russell Wilson.
On to our first at-bat, and here we got a player on second base, and we're going to be trying to get as many hits and as many home runs as possible to boost that draft stock. The first pitch is going to be a wild one, way too high, and he's going to try to get us to chase on that fastball, and we're going to stay put. And on the second pitch right here, he's going to go low, and we're going to foul it off last second.
Next one's fouled back. One out with a runner at second.
Trying to predict this next pitch with this new ambush that they have in MLB, and we go the wrong way, but we still get a hit.
Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. 2 away
That's
now.
not a good first at-bat. That was weak contact, and it was just a weak fly ball. But here we're into the 5th inning. We're going to skip all the way through. We haven't had any good at-bats at all, but on the mound, we've been absolutely dominating them. And after this cutter, he's going to foul it off. And we only have one more pitch after these 2 strikes. And here we're going to try to get him with a slider, and he's going to follow it, and he's going to miss completely, and that's going to be our 5th shutout.
Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books, and we still have no score. Runner at second here and 1 away.
0-2 in this game. We have a player on second base, and we absolutely need a hit right here. And we're going to follow the ball up high for an absolute smack.
Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. That should fire up the dugout. A 2-run blast, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. That homer was absolutely demolished, and it came at a critical moment. What a swing he put on that one, sending it over the wall in the opposite field gap. It takes a lot of power to hit it out in that territory. If he can repeat that swing, look out.
373 feet for our first home run, and we're back on the mound trying to finish this game off. Only 7 innings, and right there we get our second out and only one more strikeout to go.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. And what a play! Ball game! Wilson with an outstanding performance, leading his team to victory on Senior Day. An incredible outing on the mound for this two-way player in front of his hometown fans. With the playoffs up next, he'll get a chance to show what he can do at the plate as well.
With that type of performance on the mound, as well as getting that home run at bat, we're definitely going to be getting some recruitment offers, and that was Lane Huffman from Cal State. And that's not going to be the only school. We also get some interest from TCU. Not just college teams, but we also had MLB teams take interest, including the Red Sox, Astros, and Angels, as well as the Marlins. After only one performance, we had a total of 19 tokens earned. We're going to go ahead and add those tokens to our contact as well as our power, but now we're getting into our second playoff game.
Welcome to the show. It's the high school playoffs. Live from Pine Grove Park, I'm Ben Gelman. Both these teams have battled their way through a grueling season, showcasing their skills, determination, and passion for the game. Now it's time for them to leave it all on the field in pursuit of the championship. First pitch is coming up next. It's a pop-up.
Unreal. Timing is way too late.
On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. Out to center.
Come on. Easy catch.
Makes the catch. And that's that. We're back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Andres Mosquera, drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Round second, going for third.
Cut, four.
That's a leadoff triple. That ball was hit really well, and that's a swing evaluators love to see. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. And that'll wrap it up as their season comes to an end. A valiant effort, but they fall short of the title game. Wilson didn't have the game he envisioned in the team's season-ending loss. An impressive run, just one win shy of the state championship game. He showed flashes of potential that will give him options to keep his baseball career going at the next level.
The season's over and we can't even make it to the high school championship. Our season's going to come to an end, and after this talk with Coach, it looks like we're going to have to move straight into the Combine. Even though we played horribly, we still had some schools take interest, as well as a few more MLB organizations. Luckily, we still balled out in that first game, so we're still going to get invited to the MLB Draft Combine. Here we get the text message, and it looks like it's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the draft.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500. But another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they'll be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to really get the true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
We're trying to get picked up in the first 4 rounds. After a talk with our draft advisor, we're going to move straight into the showcase, and this is going to be day 1 of the MLB Draft Combine.
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Alongside Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a two-way player. Now he has a chance to show what he's made of in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to today?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that he gets to showcase his skills on this stage at a major league park? Plus the athleticism that it takes to be a two-way player, to be able to pitch and hit, super unique. And now he gets to prove that to the entire baseball world that he deserves a shot at the pros.
You were a player that was able to thrive under pressure. This is a pressure-packed environment. How does he block it out?
You know, the biggest thing is embracing it, especially as a two-way player, because the pressure he's going to feel first to hit, then transition to pitching. That is going to be how he handles that pressure.
All right, let's go down on the field.
This first drill is going to be testing our batting skills as well as our contact.
This is where the scouts really start paying attention to what these prospects have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
Oh, yup. We're doing decent on the contact side. 6 chances left, and we already have an A grade. Okay.
We are seeing a pretty impressive performance here, Jessica.
Yeah, one of the most impressive performances that we've seen. He's got a short, compact swing, allows him to make quick adjustments. Watch how his hands beautifully stay inside the ball. He's got that good balance, keeps his weight back, and then has that explosive move to the ball.
That's nice work up there. The scouts love a hitter who's this polished already before he begins pro ball.
Such an impressive display of a combination of that technique and strength at the plate. His swings are smooth, and he's got a ton of pop in the bat. This performance could seriously elevate his draft stock.
Showing out in the batting, getting that A grade. Next, we're going to move on into our fielding. We chose center fielder, so now they're going to test our fielding skills.
Jessica, we're now on to the center fielders. I know you're a 2-time Olympic medalist, and I know that this is one of your favorite parts of the combine.
Well, let's be real. The athletes have now finally shown up, and if you're going to go to all the outfield positions, center field is #1, not only from the leadership, but they also have the best reads off the bat.
It is a glamour position. It is also an important one. When you're talking best center fielders of all time, you've got Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, but you could also talk about the kid.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, you're throwing on the eye black, the sunglasses, the backwards hat. I mean, he could do it all. It had the flair, the athleticism. Absolutely loved watching him rob home runs.
Dog shit throw right there, getting us that D grade. And here you could see we switch out of that first person view, and this is the way I'm going to be going all year.
Jessica, how would you assess his round so far?
You know, it's been a bit up and down. He's definitely showing off the athleticism, but the reads off the bat have not been good. In this position, you have got to be able to react with that first step, and that has not been consistent.
Not consistent whatsoever. Only 1 throw left, and we already have that F grade. And for the last throw, it's going to be a throw to home, and we're going to get all the buttons in on time, but it's still going to be a bad throw to home, and the runner gets in with no problem. Next, we're going to move on into the pitching aspect and see how we do here.
Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
2 chances left, and we already have the A grade. We're going to be ending this showcase on a good note, giving fastballs all down the middle. We're getting that red ring, or we're getting that bullseye every single time. Good start with the hitting. Fielding, we did terrible, but we ended off on a good note, and that's going to be all we have for the showcase.
Jessica, day one is in the books for this young two-way player. Just wrapped up the bullpen session. What did you think of his performance day one?
You know, the biggest thing is he got the nerves out of the way. It is difficult to be able to showcase your skills first as a pitcher, then as a hitter, and also as a fielder. But he is not done yet. He's got games coming up.
That's right. These prospects going head-to-head as part of day two. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for joining us at the MLB Draft Combine from Phoenix, Arizona.
Days number 2 and 3 of the Combine, those games we did not get any action. The pitching we did well, but at bat we did not get any hits, maybe one double, but we did not get any home runs. So here we're moving on to the 4th game of the Combine, and here's going to be our first at bat. This is the final game before the draft, so we need to show out in this one. We're going to need some hits, and we're definitely going to need a home run. Right here, we're going to chase that slider down, and we're 1 and 2, 2 players on the bases. This is our last chance here, and we're going to get a good hit last second, and this is going to be right down the line, getting us that single.
On the ground at third, might be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
Oh, the throw is wild.
He's safe.
And this ball's going to wind up out of play. A big-time, costly mistake there. This one popped up. Blake. They limit the damage here. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Russell Wilson. You know, here in Game 3, it's not just the body that can start to get tired. The mind can fatigue too. You have to stay sharp and not lose focus on the mental part of the game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner on the go. Ground ball, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Weak contact, and that's going to be the first out of this inning. And here we're going to get a big hit from our teammate.
On the ground. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Scores easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip. Back here at Chase Field. Top of the 6th inning. Now up, Russell Wilson.
Chasing that home run. We're going to be patient and wait for our pitch.
Fouled off. He was late. You have to feel for these youngsters and the pressure they must be feeling. Sure, the nerves may settle a bit after the first couple games, but they've still got the draft looming. And now it's blasted deep left center field, way back and gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 4-3. A pivotal moment in this game. That homer might be the most important swing in this one. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. So digging in, Russell Wilson. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play.
Ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed, that's
Out.
1. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Ball firmly as he made the transfer to throw to first. That'll go down as a fielder's choice. 2-1 pitch upcoming. Runner on the go, in the dirt.
1 strike.
The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw. Cody. Play is made,
He's out.
2 out. We head back to the top of the order, and now it's going to be David Blankenship.
Runner, he's going. Oh,
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. 1 out and 2 on. Warren Blake, the next to hit. Payoff pitch. Fly ball out to left field. Wilson on the way over. Makes the call and the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Tag
Out on the
out,
tag.
and that is the ball game. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft stocks. I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds for these players and for our sport.
Days 2 and 3 were definitely tough, but day 4, that final game, we ended it off on a good note with the home run and some decent fielding. Here we're talking to our draft advisor, and she's letting us know that we're finally going to have to pick a school. After all the offers we received, Cal State, TCU, LSU, Texas, the top 2 schools were probably Texas and LSU, and between those two, we're going to commit to playing at LSU, and we're going to get straight into this draft.
With the 9th pick of the 3rd round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Russell Wilson.
Going for the 9th pick in the 3rd round, I'm definitely going to have to react as emotional. We're not happy about our place in the draft, and we definitely did not want to go to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I can see it going either way. Signing pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party, celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.
What's new in MLB 25 is this year you get the option to pick if you want to go to college right away or if you want to start your MLB career as an 18-year-old. If you choose to go to college, then you're going to begin your pro career as a 21-year-old, but you're still going to be able to get that chance for a number 1 overall pick in a future draft. Choosing to go straight to the league, you're going to begin as an 18-year-old with the sign-on bonus of 5 tokens with the possibility of getting fast-tracked, but here we want to pursue that number 1 overall pick, so we decide to go to college, and we go to LSU, and we're going to become a Tiger. We're going to continue into our college career in the next video, so if you want to see more videos and content like this, then please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.